Last time on Lawful Stupid. Yeah, so this is going to be on the heels of episode 40. And why that is so perfect is we're going to make Adam do what happened last time on Lawful
Thank
Stupid.
God.
Woo! Sucks to be
this
you,
is going to
nerd.
be released like out of order, but now it's a quiz for our guest. What happened last time on episode 40?
God, that's really mean.
On episode 40 or 41?
40.
No, 40.
On episode 40,
Oh, wait,
That
wait,
was-
wait. Hold on, pause. I want to hear about episode 41 that you haven't listened to. I want to hear your predictions of episode 41.
yeah. On 41, I'm gonna say Kristoff dies.
That's true.
We hope.
He gets ate up by a dragon.
In a dungeon.
Dragon comes up and
You
eats him up.
listen to
and
it. You listen to it. Don't lie.
I did. And then a dungeon drops on his head because Dungeons and Dragons. And Atlas finally sells like 3 shovels and is happy about that.
Oh, your dream
Rowan eats a couple hard biscuits and gets drunk and that's it. That's Rowan. That's Rowan for 45 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I like that. I seriously think you listen to it now because it's about exactly what happened.
I love how
I was
how easily our podcast can be surmised. Kristoff has a death wish. Atlas sold some shovels and hard biscuits. There, you happy? That's lawful stupid.
and Dwayne did a couple voices for everybody else.
That's
He
right.
does 2 voices for everybody else, correct?
Yep. That's how tonight's going to be. What are you talking about?
And that was episode 41 and 42.
Dude, I didn't know this was...
Is this 42 or is this 43? I don't know what number this is.
Neither do
That
we.
makes
It's
5
gonna
of
be
us.
Great.
Yeah,
That makes
I
that's
didn't know
my
this was
favorite
the
recount
roast of
ever.
lawful
this.
stupid. I didn't know that.
It did.
That's what I was walking
It
into.
did. If the first 45 minutes of this didn't make me sad, that did. It's going to be awesome.
Oh,
But seriously, what happened in episode
So-
40?
yeah. No.
Wait, what happened 40?
No, that's okay. We don't need to do that.
Okay,
No, we're not
okay.
gonna quiz you.
Let's just stop at this train, the train where we don't
Smart.
do a guest episode
smart.
with any type of direction.
Everybody, nobody wants to do a guest episode anymore. Like, they were really mean and made him answer questions and stuff.
No, I'm good. I'm good, you
Flipped
guys.
it, roasted them. How dare you ask questions?
Up to episode 40 and a half, you guys fucking quiz me and I'm good.
You've got like 34 episodes on me. Shit.
Confirmed. Yeah, so why don't we play some D&D? Boys, you hear... I'm trying to tell a story.
You said play D&D.
But I see how this is gonna go.
You said
Alright.
play D&D.
It's a nat
That's
20.
okay. I'll just listen. I edit this shit. I'm just gonna mute you out, and it's gonna be real weird when I'm responding to no audio. Anyways, boys, you hear the familiar strum of the lute, but differently this time because when you heard the lute, that normal melodic kind of ring that it has to it, when you kind of got accustomed to being flung through time and space to go on these zany adventures, this one kind of like goes sideways on you, almost like a string breaks. And we're gonna shift to our guest and let him introduce himself, because we didn't do that because we got so comfortable with him in the B-roll. So why don't you introduce who you are, and then boys, you're silent this whole time. And once you're done introducing who you are, sir, go ahead and introduce and describe your character to our listeners, please.
So I am Adam from One Shot Onslaught, and my character is Griffo Blade Dudley. His magician name, he's a street magician, arcane trickster, and his street magician name is just Blade. So I'm a halfling rogue. Trickster,
Hey,
what is
other
it? Arcane
DM,
trickster.
Why don't you paint me that word picture of your boy?
So I am about 3 feet tall. I've got bright green eyes, brown, sandy brown hair, kind of shaggy hair, and normally I wear a kind of a bright purple flowing robe with lots of tiny pockets inside. And it kind of covers my whole body. I've got a satchel that I usually wear on my back, but I'm not sure what exactly I'm wearing right now due to some things that I know.
So, Griffo, you find yourself, which you've been here for a little bit now, in a jail cell. And it's cold. It's real cold, and it's dark, and it's a little damp. And when you last went to sleep, you had this place to yourself. Well, of all jail cells, not the greatest, but at least you had space. When you woke up, you're now joined by a white orc, a beautiful blonde elf, and then Kristoff's there, and he's a beautiful, majestic tiefling. Which we all know what Kristoff looks like. He's beautiful. So they're all passed out in your cell, and they, of course, just like you, were stripped of their weapons and their trinkets and everything that, well, you would have thought of value. And that's where we are. What would you like to do, Griffo?
So I was actually snoozing while they were brought in. So I'm not sure if they stirred me to wake while they were coming in.
They're super passed out right now. That's why they're silent.
Oh, then I was actually passed out also. So I'm not sure if how much time goes by until I wake up.
Oh, you wake up before them.
Okay.
You get to do what you want to do while they sleep. It's great. It's all you.
Oh God! So I wake
no,
up.
Boys, that's not what that means. As they all make weird faces.
So I wake up and I actually, as I look around the room and I see these 3 in my jail cell. I want to go up to that. Tiefling fellow. He looks a little roguish too, and I want to shake him awake.
Yeah, I am Kristoff Shindo.
Yeah. Okay. I'm Griffo. What do you got? What are you doing here? Are you with these other 2?
Yes. Atlas, Rowan, do awakening times.
Well, I'm Kristoff Shindo. Wow.
That's. Wait, are you guys both named Kristoff Shindo? That's weird.
No, he always does that thing, and I wanted to try it, but it doesn't work very well for me.
You could try it with your own name, and maybe it would feel more natural.
Oh, I get it now. I get it.
What if I wake up? He is Atlas' last name.
Fair, yeah.
We have been together for I don't know how long, yet you don't know my last name.
Doesn't come up often, to be fair.
Anyway, who are you?
I'm Griffo Dudley. What are you guys doing in here?
Rowan.
Sleeping?
Tell him what happened, Rowan.
You were sleeping?
Not only is Rowan going sleeping, Atlas just assumes, alright Rowan, why are we here?
I don't know why you assume that I'm the one
that
got us.
The loot.
Well, you see, Mr. Dudley, we are travelers. We journey through space and time, leaping, if you will, some sort of quantum leap, hoping that the next leap is the leap that will bring us home.
I mean, it's not exactly true, but I've got this magical loot that throws us some time
on your back right now.
What?
You don't have the loot on your back, bruh.
Guys, I'm free of my commitments. I'm gonna
We
stay here
can
forever.
finally live our lives!
We're free.
You also know that you need the loot to get home.
Yeah, but we could just open that shop we always talked about. We'll live here. This is great.
Yeah. Griffo, this is a weird request, but what year is it?
Well, that's kind of a vague question. What is it? 1492? I don't know how D&D years work.
Only
Me
only
either.
when Christopher Columbus sails the ocean blue is it 1490.
Yes. I have no idea what year it is.
Oh,
And
I've
you guys-
Don't even
There's-
worry about it. I'm not gonna make anybody commit to this.
So,
it's 1492.
do you remember an arcane war?
Oh yeah, years ago?
How many years
many?
ago-ish?
A century ago?
Good. That's a mark.
No.
I can pinpoint that somewhat.
Yep, about 300
That's between
years.
the Arcane Wars and not the Arcane Wars. God.
Well, we know.
That's,
Okay, I'll break the timeline down if you want, but I'm not here to debate which infinity is bigger than the other. So, what is it that you've done to get yourself thrown into prison, Mr. Dudley?
Oh well, I'm kind of like a street magician, but I also kind of use that to, maybe you would call it hustle some people. And I was playing find the ball in the cup, and apparently it was it was somebody's son who was higher up in the, who had some sway. And I wagered 2 to 1 gold, and he bet 20 gold. He didn't win, and he wasn't happy with that. And apparently his father was somebody pretty big in the town, so he got me thrown in jail. So
That
I've been in jail. Yeah.
that's not good, but I do have some very important critical questions about your whole life situation. You said a magician.
Yeah,
You
street magician.
Like you do close-up magic like sleight of hand.
Yeah, and I've got a little bit of actual magic.
Because that was my concern, is that magic is real and exists. So like, my concern is like, okay, find the ball in the cup, and they're like, I cast locate object. It's there.
Yeah, so I usually use, don't tell anybody, but I usually use minor illusion and kind of an illusion a ball in the cup. So no matter what, I can kind of rig it to, I win.
Yeah, but what happens when they cast
I-
detect magic?
Well, I don't. That's when I get thrown in jail, apparently.
Got it. No worries. No, I just. It's an interesting concept. Fake magic in a world of magic.
Yeah, well, see, people don't know. I don't carry a spell book, and I don't advertise that I'm
Yeah.
a magician. So, when magicians and sorcerers and wizards are a dime a dozen, when somebody can do close-up magic without any magical powers, some people like to see that.
No, it's so
and
true.
I kind of try to slip under the radar, and yes, I do indeed have some magical powers.
Okay.
yeah, I respect that. Yeah,
I'm
That's
into
good-
that.
That's way better than just being a cut purse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot more finesse.
Or a sorcerer,
Yeah, I hate sorcerers. No, I understand because the thing is, when you just rob people, all the end state is they just don't have any money anymore, and they don't get anything out of that exchange. But at least in your way, they get a show. They're entertained while they're being fleeced.
Well, now I do try to make it even enough so that I just come out ahead, but I let a few people win.
Okay. Yeah, I'm super into that. That's good. So how long have you been here?
About 2 hours now. I think. I don't know. I was just asleep, so I don't know how long I slept, but about 1 nap's worth.
One recent. Recent.
That's my favorite unit of time.
Yes, one nap.
How old
One
are
nap's
you?
worth.
8,000 naps old.
I'm 80 years time. About 8,000 naps.
Okay. Very good. He's going feverishly does the math. How many naps do you take in a year?
Yes.
See,
Yes.
that means 10 naps a day, so every nap is about 2.13
God damn it.
hours. Yeah, that makes sense. Good. That's good nap math.
Good
I love
Guys,
this.
nobody was supposed to do my nap math.
We're doing the
Nobody said I was doing that
Yeah,
math.
Look,
Welcome to my world.
This is D&D.
What year are we in? Quick, place it in the timeline.
I don't know.
Fuck.
No, that's all D&D
look
is.
it's
just
year 0.
0. D&D is just math and make believe. So,
Mm-hmm.
if you're not good at one, be really good at the other.
That's why I'm good at math.
That's why I'm good at making shit up.
This is a little awkward. I'm not good at either, but
Well, I'm Atlas Varia. Sorry, boys, I dozed off. Was that very Kristoff-like to wake up like that?
Yeah, you did a very good job that time with your name. Did it feel more natural?
I didn't really like
Okay.
it. It looks good on you,
That's
though.
fine. That'll be my thing then, and you can have your own things, and I'll have my things.
Oh, okay.
And speaking of my things, I don't have anything.
Yeah, it seems like they took my weapons, which is hilarious because I'm a force of destructive nature within this world with nothing but my hands and my will alone. Let's get the fuck out of here, nerds! And I cast magic at the door.
But you know that feeling you had when you didn't have any magic and it felt very
I recall
desperate?
that. Yeah, it was horrible. And
Yeah.
I literally went to the edge of the earth, the arcane torrent, and almost died to get it back.
So imagine you feel that, except for you're full of magic, but you're all stopped up. Now you go to cast and you can't release. That's what you got going on now.
It appears there's some sort of anti-magic ward in here. So I'm going to serve my sentence and maybe I'll get off early for good behavior. Maybe I can get a job in the prison library.
There's one thing that magic can't stop, and that's raw power. Atlas?
Atlas smash.
And I'll do like a neck crack, and I'll say Alaria, and I'll reach back for her. Is she there?
Oh, she's not there.
And I'm just grasping.
Isn't that like a big deal for him if he's separated from his cursed sword?
Roll a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
11.
I'm gonna need you to like. So when you go to reach for Ilaria and she's not there, it's first like, oh, I missed it, I'm sleepy, and then you start like patting your back feverishly. She's not there. Like this overwhelming sense of dread comes over you. Like it's almost like you've lost your very being. Imagine like something was severed off of you and you're like looking for it so it can be reattached. That's the type of like panic that spreads over Atlas.
Adam, remind me your character's name one more time.
Griffo.
I'm gonna run up to Griffo. I'm gonna grab him by the scruff, whatever material I can of his neck, pin him against the cage, and say, "Where's my sword?"
I don't know, man. I just woke up in here and you guys were in here with me. I'm in jail too.
Atlas, come. Your sword is 3 times the size of this. Where is he going to be hiding it?
It's not in my legs.
And I will kind of look over each shoulder, confirm that sword is not there. I'll set him down gently, and I'll straighten his clothes out and say, "I'm sorry, you don't know what this sword
It's his girlfriend.
power
It's
has
his
over me.
girlfriend.
It is not my
It's
girlfriend.
totally your
It's
girlfriend.
his
You love her.
girlfriend. You love your sword.
She is an item. We are not
You're
an
an
item.
item.
How dare you treat her like an item? You guys are way more
You should be more respectful to your girlfriend.
scandalous. Griffo, don't listen to him. He's just angry because his girlfriend's gone.
Anyways, I can't get us out of here.
Can't you use your muscles?
We could try. I'm sure there's other strong men that have been in here before. I'm not the first, and here, let's
Can't
give
you
it a
shoot
shot.
lightning off your body when you get mad?
Get mad. Your
Yeah,
girlfriend
buddy.
left you.
I'm not-
Yeah. Oh, dude. No, Alaria's right down the hallway. I can see her. The only thing separating you are these bars.
Can I roll to believe that or something?
Chase your love.
You could choose to believe that. You're not gonna roll against him. And
I don't believe him, but I'm gonna try to casually just walk over and just grip these things open.
yeah, roll a strength.
Good old strength?
Strength check, or an athletics check technically. So get those bonus points.
It's a 15.
So you walk over, and the panic, the sense of dread, and you grab onto these bars and you pull them apart. They just bend like butter. No, you flex and you strain and you pull, and you kind of actually you feel them loosen a little. Like it's almost like they shake a little bit in place. Like clearly other people have tried this, but they still hold pretty steady. And you...
Sorry, boys.
You hear from just nearby, you hear... Can you guys keep it down? I don't think you're going to break the bars apart.
Atlas, lay down on the ground and moan like a ghost.
Wait, we're so dumb. Griffo, you're a rogue.
Yeah.
Do I have my hat?
You do not.
They took his hat? No, it's over now. This whole place gets burnt to the fucking ground.
All right, I cast heat metal on the bars.
Yeah, so you summon this energy up, and you go to cast heat metal on the bars, and you're expecting them to get hot and kind of be pliable, and very similar to Kristoff, you got the stopped upness, man. Like you go to release, and it's just all. It's kind of like when you gotta burp, and it won't happen.
When you almost...
Guys,
over your entire body.
Guys, I tried to cast magic before you guys got in here. Just it doesn't work.
That's the thing.
Can you pick the lock?
Can you pick locks?
Do you guys have a lockpick?
I can make one out of the fucking buckle on my boot. Atlas?
Yes.
It's gonna hurt my hand a whole lot. Use my hand as a hammer. Break this buckle.
I cannot use your meaty hands as a hammer. They are not fortified as such.
If you believe.
Okay. I
believe your hands will be
do
very
have an
hard.
idea. Atlas, if you could lay on the ground and moan like a ghost. The dog, please help! Oh, he's injured! He's sick! Ah!
And you hear from nearby, listen, a guard's not coming, but all you're doing is annoying me.
Who are you then?
I'm Quinn, who are you?
I am Kristoff Shindo. My friend's sick, help him!
If I could help your friend, I wouldn't be here. Why do I want to be here?
I don't, okay. He feels better now. He feels a little bit better.
Oh, yeah.
Quinn?
Kristoff!
How'd you get here, buddy? What you in for?
Well, truth be told, I'm a ghost slayer. It turns out some ghosts are meant to be around. I slayed the wrong ghost. People weren't happy about that.
That's a lot to unpack.
Yeah, it's a lot. That's. Whew. Well,
Griffo, are there lots of ghosts around here?
ghost town?
I mean, this guy's been talking about ghosts since I got here. I just kind of been trying to tune him out. Yeah, the whole nap I was here, I just tried to tune this guy out. He was talking about ghosts the whole time. I don't know.
So what are you in for?
What? I recall with my brain how I got into this jail cell.
Yeah, you remember a lute strumming, and then as it's strumming, you hear the sound of chord breaking.
So I don't remember what happened after I arrived in this time and space and was subsequently arrested.
Just like every other adventure, you're dumped in here with no recollection of how it happened.
Yeah, but things have happened since then, right? Because I have stuff that's gone, so my stuff is confiscated.
Yeah, but you don't know that because you weren't awake for it.
Got it.
Yeah, guy. Yeah, guys, you just came in here, dressed as you are, without anything. I don't.
Did we walk in here, Griffo, or did you just wake up and we were here?
Some guards just carried you guys in here. You guys were asleep.
Okay, so I mean, I have a plan. It's not a good one. if we all only relieve ourselves on the bars of the cell, the low acid content in our urine will eventually weaken these bars enough where Atlas can break through. It should only take like 2-3 years max.
Oh, to that, I have a better idea than that, believe it or not.
I don't.
If you take liquid and you put it on a cloth, it makes it stronger. We can put it around the bars and twist it and bend the bars in. Now, I don't know if we can do that to enough to get someone out, but I've seen it done before.
I mean, you are a blacksmith.
I've got a 20-day sentence, you guys.
You want to make it 0?
I mean, yeah, I'm trying to get out, but you guys are planning this long game stuff. I got a 20-day sentence.
We've done this before. We've been in this position.
For what it's worth, I don't know what we're in here for, or for how long, or what we're doing here, or really anything.
Oh, have you talked to a Just a Cause Fawn or a Turinga? That's
They
how we got
aren't
out.
born yet, nerd.
If we've got a blank page, then I'll call your name.
That's
Nope.
not accurate.
Didn't catch any names.
Okay, so I would like to roll an investigation check just to see if there's
Sure, we'll
anything
investigate.
in the prison cell that I could use to escape, or there's any weak points, or structurally, or anything.
Yeah. So when you do that, you roll that investigation check. I almost gave you something for free because I have been trained.
That's an 18.
Way before
I'm sorry,
we
it's a
started.
17.
Oh, good.
-1.
Man, that was the deciding factor. No.
All right, Sherlock, here's what you see.
Yeah, here's your seat, idiot. There's bars. No. So
One bed, no pillowcase.
you investigate. You start with the bars, and you can kind of see where whoever was in this cell before you, they were like pushing and pulling on it, and you can see the grooves in the ground where clearly these bars have shifted as somebody has tried to work on them. And I think you shuffle around some of the hay, and there's like this bedding that no one has been occupying, right? Like, because it's kind of nasty and in general not super great. And I think you look through that, being the smart person you are, or pretend to be at the very least, you kind of like feel it, and you feel like this like hardness in that bed. Like it feels like it's like, oh hey, there's straw, this is a straw bed, and then there's like something really hard there.
I'd investigate the hard thing.
Yeah, so you'd have to like rip the bedding open.
Yeah, fuck this
to
bed.
do that, right? Yeah. So okay, so you like rip this bed open, and it's like this like jagged piece of metal that's in there, and you can tell that whoever was, by your surmise, whoever was there prior to you, had been like working on like a wedge or something, and you can tell that it's like been used.
Atlas, can you use this to work on the bars?
I'll take it. And use. How big is it in my hands?
In your hands, I mean, imagine it's like double the size, or not double the size. Yeah, no, rollers are pretty small. Double the size of a roller. It's a pretty meaty piece of metal, but it's like broken. Like you can tell whoever had this before, like, was
So
lucky
it's-
to get whatever piece of this metal is.
It's 6 inches?
I don't know what the fucking width of a ruler is.
Oh,
Not
the
the length.
width?
Yeah. Why
Well,
would
the-
I could tell you what the fucking length of a ruler is. It's a ruler. Like it tells
Could you
me
give
that.
me the dimensions?
The width is 1 inch. They are 12 by 1.
Perfect. Thank you.
I don't feel like that's accurate.
I
This is
appreciate
12
that
by 2
knowledge.
then. I don't know that this is gonna open the door. Apparently, whoever was last didn't work for them.
Yeah, but they weren't trained blacksmiths.
Yeah, but I also don't have a hammer or a forge or an anvil or any
Look, just
tools.
use my hand
Griffo.
as a hammer. We already talked about this.
Griffo, could you do anything with this?
That's way too big to be a lockpick. I have no idea what you want me to do with that.
Let's throw it at that other guy.
Guys,
do that.
that guy.
Maybe you
that
can.
guy
Okay,
lost
so
me
then,
one
no,
nap.
okay, give me the metal. Okay, so that there's grooves, there's wiggle room under these bars. So if we take this and we wedge it into the groove, we can get up under the bar, and then if you just apply pressure to this end, Atlas, with your foot, you could kick it really strong, and then maybe we can knock one bar loose, and then we can get the other bar, and then we can escape.
Or we could throw it at the guy that lost me a nap.
Yeah.
So many options.
But if we get out, you can then throw lots of stuff at that guy.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I do want to get out, yeah.
Okay, so you're saying get into
I've
the
already
groove.
wedged it. I did the wedge. I put it into, because there's a groove underneath where the bar is, so somebody's moving back and forth. I wedged the metal piece down in there so it's like under the bar, and now I just need you to kick it really hard.
Okay, everyone
Okay.
back up.
Right, the groove.
And I'm gonna strength check kick this thing.
Athletics check, please. Get you that bonus.
That is a 17.
Yeah, so you kick the shit out of this metal piece, and you kind of see that bar like slide a little bit further than and Kristoff, you can tell more than Atlas can, that it like slides further than the groove had already been. And you can kind of see the bar kind of like bend out of, not bend, but it's now more diagonal than it was.
Yeah, so now if you just kick the bottom of the bar, since it's like diagonal now, it should slick right out.
Okay.
Do me another athletics
I will
check,
attempt to
please.
get-
Yeah.
Come on, you can do it, big guy.
Is that bardic inspiration you believe in him?
Oh, the guest gives him advantage with the "you can do it, big guy."
Oh, yeah,
Using the
yeah.
help action.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, hold on.
Griffo believes in...
Oh, shoot. That gives me a 22.
What was that first one? Just curious.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't
9
know?
plus 5,
Oh, okay.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 56, 17, 9, so it's a 20, not 22.
Yeah, but what's the first roll? You had advantage.
Oh, no, I didn't... Oh, then it's an 18 plus 5, whatever, doesn't matter.
I mean, I think these scores do matter actually. So what did you roll?
At
23.
least a 23.
A 23
Okay, thank you.
first,
Thank you.
plus a 5 is 28.
Even better. See, look at that score. You kick this bar, and the bottom gives way. And not only does it like pop out, right? Essentially, it comes back and like hits you. You don't take any damage, but it's real fucking annoying. And now you have a metal bar, and there's like that metal bar is probably what, like, I don't know, like a foot spacing. So you kind of do the math that like you don't need that much more to get it out. But now you have a giant metal bar. What do you guys want to do now?
Now you can grab the metal bar,
You just have to wedge
and you
the
just stick
other
it in between the space, and then you just pull, or push, and then it'll...
Yep.
Alright, let's do the thing.
Yeah, you don't need to roll for this. You have a metal bar and you're a strong boy. Don't even worry about that. So you put this metal bar in between these other two bars, and you brace yourself, and you give it a good Atlas shove, and it breaks. Or doesn't break, but like it breaks out of position, and you hear the metal banging around, and you've got another bar loose. And at this point, like, Atlas, you might have to squeeze through, but everybody else, like, I mean, you guys can walk right through and hop your way out.
I walk through, and when
Jailbreak,
I'm in the
boys.
hallway, I'd like to just, like, cast Frostbite on the ground to see if I can cast it in the hallway.
You notice that you're still stopped up, but you can tell that it's, like, it's not so bad. Like, you can feel that you're just, like, it's getting weaker, it's on the edge. What do you want to do? So now you're in this hallway, and it's cold, and it's like the floor is stone, and you've got these gray stone walls, and it's pretty dim as far as light goes. And you've got left towards this voice of Quinn, and you have right, which is another long hallway. Which way do you want to go?
I feel like we need to talk to Quinn.
Yes, we'll absolutely talk to Quinn. Atlas, you can use that metal bar as a weapon if we get into any trouble. And then I have my words, which are potent. I can use...
Here, Griffo, I'll give you the other one.
The small piece of metal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, I have 2 bars now, right?
Yeah,
Don't we
it's
have
two
2?
bars.
Broke one out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you hand him a, what, like was that like an 8-foot
Foot and a half.
metal or whatever that is?
8 foot?
I mean, you gotta think about this like it's a gel cell. It's not 6 foot. It's
I thought it was like a
Maybe
section. Yeah,
Rowan
okay.
uses that one, and maybe you use the
Yeah.
small piece of metal as like a makeshift shank.
I'd break it in half.
No, come on.
Yes, you break the metal bar in half, but you couldn't bend it. You're right. You break it in half.
I
Do
think.
that.
Sorry, bud. I think I'm too small. I don't think I can carry that
You
thing.
give it. Here. You take this little metal shank. That's basically like a dagger, like an improvised
you go,
weapon,
thank you.
like to a dagger, which per the player's handbook can mimic the stat blocks of that weapon.
Oh no! Why he's losing it? He's losing it. Slap Kristoff.
Oh, sorry.
He's gone insane.
Yeah, the arcane wars again. You both have these. They're basically like quarterstaffs. Enjoy,
Thank you so much.
Okay.
and then we'll go talk.
I don't really
Okay,
want
you
to
guys do
kill
that. You
anybody,
arm yourselves
though.
with
I
these,
mean,
It's about freedom.
No, we're not trying to kill anyone. If anything, it's an incapacitate move operation.
They'll probably be all the guys that we fight are fine afterwards. They go to sleep,
Yeah, we just
and then
give 'em a little boop.
later they wake up and they're on a farm and they can run and they can play.
Yeah, sometimes even people that we spare go and open up doors to demons. It's fucking crazy shit.
Yeah, hello, Quinlan.
And Quinn kind of looks back at you, and Quinn is a human. He's got short black hair and looks pretty rough, like very frail, definitely malnourished. And Quinn says, "Wait," and like rubs his eyes. Hold on. How did you guys get out?
I've only got one question for you, Quinn. Are you fucking cool?
Yeah.
Break
course.
him out, Atlas. He's with us. He's fucking cool.
I don't have a key.
Use
my
the
dude.
bar in your hands to do the thing that we just did before.
Oh yes. Hold on 1 second.
Okay, yeah. So
And I'll
you
do the
do the same thing, and same deal. You put the bar between, give it a good Atlas shove, and a couple attempts later, and Quinn kind of like stands to his feet, and as like these metal bars like bang around, like he's like getting up and like moving around, and like. I think Quinn like leaps forward on you, Atlas, and like hugs you. Oh, thank you. I've been here for so long.
It's okay.
Now, arm yourself with one of these metal bars. I will grab the other additional metal bar. Now we all have makeshift weapons. Hooray!
Absolutely. And
Griffo,
go ahead.
get us out of here.
What?
I assume you know the way.
I don't. I was arrested just like you guys, and they just brought me in here with a sack on my head.
Second.
Oh, so you were blindfolded.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
I would assume that way.
That's a good way.
And I
like
point
that way.
to I point to the only other way that.
Yeah, so you guys walk down the hallway that was initially to your right. And marching orders, boys?
I will be in the rear.
Okay, Atlas first.
I'll take a bleed.
Yeah, I want to
Okay.
be. I want to. Griffo wants to be right behind the big beefy barbarian orc.
All right, perfect. So marching orders: Atlas, Griffo, Rowan, Quinn, and Kristoff. And so you're.
Whoa! I don't want to be the meat in a stranger sandwich. I want to be behind Quinn.
Sorry, no, I'm sorry. It's been decided, and you're always a meat and a stranger sandwich. Do you not realize that there's 3 people and 3 players? You got to be in the middle of those 2.
That's fair. Fuck.
So, Alice, you've kind of steeled yourself, and you are walking through this hallway. And do me a favor and just for giggles, roll a stealth check. Atlas specifically.
That is an 11.
And you're like walking forward, and you do one of those like almost cartoon-esque where you hit this like spot where you can see like you can turn left, you can go straight, and you kind of walk forward, and you look to your left and see a guard, and you like rewind yourself backwards, just like, and so you know that to the left there's a guard, and straight forward it's further down the hallway. What do you do?
I turn around and go, boys, there's a guard to the left, or we can go straight ahead. I'm pretty sure we can take one guard, but we don't want to bring too much attention to ourselves, right?
So Kristoff explains his actions instead of just.
Oh yes, I pantomime in the back in this audio format podcast. I just gesture wildly like forward, go forward that way. Don't no words, just go. Like that scene in The Breakfast Club where they're avoiding the principal.
Got you. All right, here we go, guys.
Okay, so everybody.
I'm gonna do a peek around the corner to gain an opportune time.
Yeah, I mean the dude's looking the other direction, not even looking your way.
All right, well I'm gonna skedaddle across.
Okay.
And then stop.
Do me a favor. I assume you're all just gonna travel. So stealth checks as a group, please. I'll do one for Gwen.
That's my jam.
That's my.
Oh, wait.
Oh no.
Oh, wait.
Where is it?
God damn, plus 11? Is that right? My D&D Beyond says plus 11.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
called
Yeah,
expertise,
totally
and it's
believable.
real good.
Yeah.
5 plus 11, so 16.
We'll say that works.
I got a 15.
A non-natural 20.
Okay.
I got a 6.
So, like Atlas is walking forward, and now that he knows, he's in his own head about this, right? And so he's kind of like walking forward, and he like stumbles over himself, and Griffo like grabs him by his like little pantaloons that he wears, and like with all of Griffo's might, like he kind of slides on the floor a little bit in both hands. He's like pulling Atlas up so he doesn't like fall on his face. And like you two are good, and you're walking and you're good. And Rowan, he's the same way. He's like, all right, cool, man. Like I'm just gonna like, I saw what Atlas did. Don't even worry. He's all confident. And I think the fact that he doesn't have his hat like throws off his like balance and stealth moves. And like, so he like gets across the way, and like I think he's almost clear, and he kind of like makes a face at the guard like, you idiot, and he starts to slip and fall. And Griffo now then turns around and panics and starts seeing that, and he's like pushing up on Rowan to like keep him from falling over. And like I think Griffo's face is just like these guys, right? And then like Quinn and Kristoff both like watch what happens, stare at the floor, and just walk as carefully as possible across. And so you guys make it through the form of group stealth checks. So you guys want to keep going down the hallway, right? Alice, explain to me like how you want to proceed, right? Because you got jail cells on your right, and you can see further ahead. Occasionally, you got more of these hallways, right? Or more of these like turns that you're seeing.
I imagine that I'm holding this pole, left hand, right hand in front of me, ready
Like
to
a spear,
attack anything.
or like how are you like ready to fight with this thing? I'm just curious. Paint me a word.
It's just like left hand, yeah, almost like a spear,
Okay.
and just holding it upwards though, not out, and just with caution, taking as soft steps as I can, looking around often.
Yeah, so you are walking through cautiously, and same thing. You see an opening in the hallway, and you kind of peek forward. And you do this with a couple hallways. Some that have guards, some don't. And you get to this point where you look left, and there's nobody in the hallway. And you look forward, and there's like a door, right? Like a wooden door. And now you have a choice. Do you want to go forward towards the wooden door, or do you want to go left down the hallway?
I would like to go through the door.
You would like to go through the door. So do me a favor and just like go forward and
I want to put my ear to the door first.
you put your ear to the door
Do I hear
and do
anything?
me a favor, roll a perception check.
2.
you hear soft sounds of a wooden door. So if you want to pantomime those for me real quick, so I don't have to edit them. Nope, that's my name. Anyways,
He's pantomime.
yeah, no, you're so good.
Base word. I'll just open. Guys, it seems like it's okay. We're gonna go in.
Yeah, so you go to open this door, and when you do that, you feel it locked. And Quinn, you kind of hear Quinn go, Why would they leave the storage? That's where they put all the stuff they take from people. Why would they leave that unlocked?
What? Get my fucking hat.
Okay, so here's the new plan. We go back to that guard, beat the shit out of him while he's not looking, take his keys, then come back here and get our shit back.
Are we assuming all the gods have keys to this
Yes.
door? That seems pretty irresponsible of whoever's in charge
I'm
of this
already
place.
moving towards the guard. Oh my goddamn
All right,
hat.
so you've you kind of split past the group. Now you're leading the other
I
direction.
am just going to quickly on the wall real quick, just cast Frostbite.
So when you touch your hand to the wall, because you're trying to stay close, right? Like it's just a connection. You can feel the tingle of frost come out your fingers, and you kind of see that that sweet, sweet cold that you like, but you can just still feel it. Like you're right there, you're right there, and it just. So you guys head back the other direction, and there's this empty hallway that was already on your left, but it's now on your right, and then you hit the next hallway, and there's a guard right there. What do you boys do?
Atlas
Yeah,
charges in and whacks.
We
dude
fucking
on
bum
the
rush
head.
him and beat him with our improvised weapons.
Is that our tactical decision?
It's what's happening in
already
real
done.
time.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, so you guys rush that way, and Atlas, you make her roll a melee attack, please.
I'm good at DM. That's a 26.
Yeah, that's, damn, enough to connect. And you kind of sprint almost, and right as you're about to come up to him, he turns around, and you hear him say, "What are you?" And right at that moment, bar to face, and this guy goes out cold.
I search for keys.
And weapons.
Absolutely, you find keys, and you hear voices in the distance. Oh, what is that?
Charisma check imitation, if possible.
Yeah, you do you.
Oh, I saw another fucking rat.
Do me a favor and roll a performance check for me, please.
That's not bad. That's not bad. Performance. Just to take my charisma. I don't have enough proficiency, but that's still 18.
And you hear, "God damn it, Steven! Nobody gives a shit about those rats!
Yeah, fuck you too!
Steven! Don't make me come down there and beat your ass!"
I'm gonna put my mouth over Kristoff's and my hand over Kristoff's mouth.
You're right. I'm sorry.
It's cool!
Lunch later?
Yeah!
And then I'm gonna put my other hand over his mouth.
And you see Quinn just freaking out, eyes wide, what are you boys doing? He just, no words, just his mouth agape, what the?
Griffo, do you know the spell silence?
Grab his.
No, I don't.
Grab the fucking guard. We gotta stash the body.
All right, I'll pick him up. I'll toss the keys to Quinn.
Yeah, so you toss those keys to Quinn, and for a moment, you see Quinn surprised at the surprise of everything, and he grabs the keys, and you can see him panicking to hold them tight and not make noise. And he looks at you and mouths the words, "Why would you throw them?"
I trusted you. Let's go.
And so
That says a lot, doesn't it?
So Quinn leads the way back to the equipment closet, and he looks around and places a key in the lock and turns it, and it's the loudest key in lock that you've ever heard, right? Because it's just fucking quiet in this like fucking prison. And he unlocks the door, steps back, and says, "This is you, orc boy. I'm not going in first. I've seen enough terrible plays.
What's behind a locked door besides the things that I meant? I'm going in.
What if they would have keeps it there?" Okay. And so you go open this door, and it's just like a lot of junk, right? Like it's people's like coats and hats, and there's some like swords and shields and armor, and you look around, and all that fucking fades away, Alice. It's like your vision goes black and white, and everything is gone. Like every item that's on the wall disappears. The shelves, the floor, the walls, they all stay, and they're just all fucking black and white. The only thing in color is Ilaria. And your blade sits against the wall on the opposite side of the room.
I sprint to it and grab it up in an embrace.
Atlas, I knew you'd come.
Yeah, you do this, and you're like whether you realize it or not, you're like pushing like fucking armor racks over and weapon racks over, just making tons of fucking noise. But you get to this weapon.
Before anything happens, I'm going to position myself between Atlas and Quinn.
Okay, you do that.
I want to find my hat and my effects.
Yeah, so you kind of look around, and I mean, you see your hat on a hat rack, and what I think what boils you up, and I don't want to speak for your character, man, but like there's like other hats piled on top of your hat,
Oh,
it's not great. It's like they threw yours down and just piled more shit on top of it, and you can see nearby like your fucking loot and your weapons and shit.
Oh, I get all that, and then I impale all the hats on my bar, and I keep the bar.
Okay.
Do I see my cloak?
Yeah, man. You definitely see like your cloak and your other travel belongings, travel-like belongings, and so you can go scoop those up.
I'm not.
All right, cool,
I'm not
cool.
moving, but Rowan, find my bag if you would, and inside of it you'll find a small magical waterproof bag. Inside is a card and a coin. Just make sure those are there for me. I don't care about anything else.
Got it, boss man. I do that.
Yeah.
And I want to make it clear
that.
for like a role playing standpoint, like I'm staring unnervingly at Quinn and like trying to block out Atlas.
Yeah, Quinn's like kind of weirded out by you staring at him. But yeah, so Rowan, you definitely find Kristoff's bag and his damaged coat and stuff like that. And
they took my coat. They took my vest. I'm just walking around naked,
coat, bro. No, well, you're not like naked. You got your pants on, right? Like,
okay.
But yeah, they took your coat. And attached to your coat is like your fucking your crossbow and stuff like that. So they just like took the whole thing, right? And you get his bag and you open it up and there's no card and coin. No, I'm just fucking with you, man. It's card and coin are in there. Like you're super happy. Everything's good. You guys notice like Quinn doesn't like go for anything.
Quinn, you should arm yourself.
And Quinn's like, yeah, okay. And like he like puts down the bar and he walks over and
while he's doing
Right.
that, I want to rush to Atlas.
Okay, you rush to Alice.
Whatever you do, you cannot let him know about Ilar.
Why not? She's
He's
my
a
best
ghost
friend.
hunter, Atlas.
One of them. Yeah, well, she's different. She's a trap soul. She's not a ghost,
He
per
doesn't
se.
know that.
He doesn't know that, Atlas. If you want to keep Ilaria safe, you keep her in the sword and you don't let him know that you're talking to her all the time like a weirdo.
Okay, well, unless he's a super powerful wizard or something, he ain't gonna have the spell to get her out of the
I've
sword
read
anyway.
about the Ghost Slayers. Their entire premise is to destroy trapped spirits. I don't know if I don't think he can take us in a fight. He's obviously malnourished and weak. But if he can get a ritual off to get Ilaria, it'll be too late. She'll be gone.
So, like, you guys are saying this and you're not being very quiet, and
There.
when you turn around, you see that Quinn is like got this like this coat on, not like this long coat on, and Quinn is holding like this like big crossbow, and he's like moving it around pretty easily. And Quinn goes, "What about a ghost?"
Oh, that's my nickname.
Because he's a white orc, he's very ghost-like.
Yeah, they called him. It's more derogatory than it is anything.
Yeah, but
see
now
that.
he's embraced it now.
And you see him kind of like grip the weapon he's holding, and he says, "That weapon. There's
It's of no
something
concern of yours,
weird."
Quinn.
And you kind of see him like sniffing, and you can kind of see him struggling with something internally. Like you can kind of see his like face shaking, and it's almost like he's got like a headache, or like you can't tell, but his face is scrunching, and there's definitely some like pain going on. But he's like staring really hard through everyone and at that sword.
Oh, my eyes are up here, Quinn. Quit being
It's
a
fine.
weirdo.
Look, it's fine. And then because I have my pistol, right?
Oh, you do now? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I just pull that. Like, look, Quinn. Don't even. That's just a sword. And if you think you see anything else, don't even worry. Because the last thing to go through your mind will be this. If you think about it anymore.
And Quinn says, I don't want to be threatened. You're the one with the ghost.
Quinn, we could
Listen,
have
it's
left you
my
in that
job.
cell, Quinn. We could have left you in that cell. Your order, although a little bit on the dark side, you're an order of honor. You owe us to look the other way. Do not investigate any further, and when we're gone from here, we'll be separated. We will go our separate ways.
And do me a favor, and as you're like saying that, roll a persuasion roll.
Would love to. Thank you. 25.
And so he kind of like
I'm good at these.
He kind of calms down a little bit, and he says, I don't know what to tell you. It's in my blood. I can't just turn away from that. And as grateful as I am, you guys are going to have to stop me. Like, I can't. And you can like see like the struggle between him and his like arms, and as the bow's like starting, or the crossbow starting to like raise up from the down position up, he goes, I have to stop this.
Quinn, look at this pistol over here that this guy's got.
And like you can see it, like Quinn's looking at that pistol, but that bow is like, or that crossbow is like raising up towards Atlas. He goes, no, get it. Cool pistol. Probably gonna shoot me. I have to do this.
Griffo, I super appreciate you being on our side in this. So I'm gonna shoot him in the hand. Not Griffo. Quinn.
Okay.
I super appreciate you.
Hey man, good looking out. You don't need that hand, right?
I feel like as he's shooting, Kristoff is at the same time letting loose a ray of frost, if it will come.
Yeah, so that's the fucking crazy part, right? So he pulls up this crossbow, and you like pistol up, go to cast. Like both of you guys, like it's like it sputters out, right? Like you go to cast Eldritch Blast, and it's almost like a little bit of fireworks, and then ice kind of bolts forward, and Atlas, you're gonna have a crossbow head in your direction. 16.
Oh, that hits.
That's it.
Yeah, your AC is -3.
I know Atlas is fucking hits.
Okay, so you're gonna take 8 piercing damage. This like short bolt flies out and like pierces like into your your shoulder, your rotary cuff, and like it fucking hurts, man. And we'll imagine it hurts because it's a fucking bolt in your arm. But no, I get it. 8 points of damage isn't a whole lot for a tough barbarian. And you see Quinn, and Quinn's not like moving quickly. He's like shaking, and he's like putting his feet against it and loading another bolt. And he goes,
I
"Look,
run up and I
You
grab the
saved
crossbow.
me."
I grab the crossbow.
Why did we bring this guy? I told you he lost me a nap.
That's how you know.
You was right all along.
So with very little effort, you run up and take this bow from him. Like, he kind of bites you, but you can tell, like, there's a struggle. And he's like, he responds, he goes, listen, I'm all about your generosity. But you're going to have to, like, lock me up or something. I can't. I can feel her in there. Like,
I understand. We're going to leave you here. I hope that after we're gone, you find another way to escape. I'm sorry, Quinn, and I leave.
Okay. You leave. You walk out.
I'm just gonna scoot around you here.
I mean, he starts walking towards you.
I'll grapple him.
Big guy,
We
put
can
him in
just
a jail
leave.
cell.
We're gonna put him in I'm gonna grapple him. He's gonna follow us out of the room because he's a person who can do that.
That's a
And
good
so I'm gonna
idea.
grapple
Yeah.
him, and
Yes, you grapple him, and I mean he's gonna roll against you at his disadvantage, but he doesn't. Like, you can tell his
21.
Yeah, he's gonna roll his defensive word. So he like you grab him, and he grabs against you, but you can feel that like that is not his full strength at all. Like there's internal struggle.
Knock him out.
Yeah, should I? Okay. Quinn, I'm very sorry, but it seems like it has to be done, and I'll just. Well, I don't want to like lose grip. Can I like keep one arm on and just
roll to
bonk
knock
him?
him out. And you can tell me however you want to do it, man. Like,
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll hold him one
Headbutt.
arm and just with the right arm because it's stronger. I'll bonk him in the head.
okay, yeah. So go ahead and roll it.
so
Please.
Griffo's cheering you on.
That's a crit, dude. I ain't gonna lie
A
about
crit
it.
20 or crit 1?
It's a crit 20.
Okay. So you give him you intend to give him a tiny boot, right? And so you just come around with that hammer fist, and you kind of hear and he just kind of falls backwards.
I think
I didn't want to
He's
kill
not
him,
dead.
just for the record.
I think you
Okay.
you booped him too hard.
There's blood everywhere, all
I may
over his
have.
like head. Like you can tell, like you booped him a little too hard.
We can just. We'll lock. Is there like a little slide underneath the storeroom door? Like, is there like a little gap at all?
Yeah, like you can tell it's not like you can tell it's from like where the building has like settled a little
Yeah.
bit, like at the bottom where like the door doesn't quite shut perfectly. You could like slide the key under the door.
Yeah. So we'll lock the door and then slide the key to the storeroom only, underneath the door, and then we'll leave. And that way he can get out when we're. He's not a bad guy. He's just trying to do his goddamn gerb.
He's just a bad guy.
He's just trying to do his freaking gerb.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
so you guys do that, right? Like you guys leave this guy bleeding from his head in the storeroom, and you lock the door and you slide the key under. And you guys can turn around. Which way do you want to go? You have your long hallway, or you have the open hallway to your right?
I'll go back to the open hallway on the right. Griffo, are you sure you don't remember any turns? You didn't like memorize the pattern as you were being brought down?
No, I have no idea. They were carrying me, so I couldn't really get a gauge on left or right.
Just kind of
okay.
thump.
Yeah, I was
just like the weird music playing the whole time.
Yeah, I heard like a tuba, I think, or a trumpet. I don't
You were at the
know.
first time, Tuba.
I don't know if it's just. I feel like it's very rude to carry you.
No, I agree. I want to find the guy who was carrying me also, if at all
How would you
possible.
know?
It was that guy. We knocked him out.
Oh, the one guard we knocked out. You think it was him?
Yeah, I think so. I
got very
saw when he turned
carrying
around and he saw Atlas clock him cold. He saw you and his eyes was wetting. He was like, "It was you, the one I came out to." He's like, "The one I carried."
You don't know how much that means to me that we got him.
Yeah,
Well, you're welcome.
it was.
Thank
It
you.
was
Thank you,
mostly
big guy.
you.
Well,
You
yeah.
saved
Let's
yourself.
go back down that hallway then.
So you want to go hallway, or you want to go right?
Right.
Okay, so you
yeah.
you go right, and you're going down through this hallway, and on the left-hand side you see stairs, and they're kind of heading up. What do you do?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Boys, is it?
yes, so you're going up the stairs. I mean,
Can I?
Christoph,
I'm just gonna keep trying to do frostbite on the wall as we walk. I want to know the exact point at which your magic cuts
like,
off.
when you guys are walking, it's getting easier and easier and easier, and you go up and you kind of hit this like summit, and you guys are like walking for like what feels like 10 or 15 minutes, and you're going forward, and now you're checking every hallway, right? And you've kind of established a pattern that's like up the stairs, walk, find another pillar of stairs, and so you go up 3 floors almost. And Christoph, when you hit this top of this 3rd floor, all the other boys in the party, do me a dexterity saving throw, please.
But not me.
Not you. What should worry about you?
Oh, that's so good.
19.
19 total.
Perfect. Rowan,
22.
Perfect. I assume those all beat your dexterity saving throw, Christoph. Or not your dexterity saving throw, your spellcasting save.
I mean,
19 and 22.
I get what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah. No, it beats my save DC.
All right, perfect. Go ahead and roll your damage for me, please. And boys, you're gonna take half.
That's not how that spell works.
Go ahead and roll your damage for me.
Okay.
You're gonna go ahead and take half.
Okay. It's been a while. Can't see old frostbite. 2d6.
Not a lot, boys. Just enough to make the point.
It's 6 damage.
So you guys are gonna take 3 damage.
I want to cast Reflect Cold.
Is that a reaction spell?
Yes. It's as much a reaction spell as taking full damage from that spell is.
You know, you say that with like confidence, and I don't believe
See,
you.
the trick of it is I say everything with confidence, and I didn't even think that was a real spell to
I don't think it is.
I've never heard of
It's
that.
absolutely not, but I was like, look, they're adding spells all the time.
Is that like a special bard
It's
ability you
fine.
get?
I'll just take the damage. It's fine.
So
Never heard of it.
when you guys get to the top of the stairs, Christoph, you've been like pushing and like trying to force magic out this entire way. And when you got to this top stairs, you feel that seal break, and you just like explode with ice. Like ice like just rips out of your entire body, like all over you. Like it's almost like it emits out of your skin. And boys, like you guys all like kind of hear Christoph like make like this noise. All of those things in one, and it's enough to warn you, and you kind of all like go against the wall, but you still take a little bit of the icy goodness.
Christoph, what the fuck?
Good news.
Guy, what was that all about?
Good news. We could use magic again.
Cool.
Oh,
Don't-
yes. Thank
don't
God.
aim
There
for
was a
what?
safer way to figure this out.
Hey, so I'm still getting used to certain things about my magical anatomy. I'm still discovering my magical body, if you will.
You
And
also feel a lot better.
yeah,
right? Like, you're not
it's
backed up
quite
anymore.
it's a release. I gotta tell you. Sometimes you just gotta clean the pipes, if you know what I mean. The magical
I
conduits.
mean, I guess there's nothing like blue wall. So, yeah, there you go. That's all messed up.
Anyway,
Right, so you guys keep heading.
It's a metaphor for
That direction.
ejaculation.
oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, it was like
You know,
play on
I
that.
got that. I got that.
Yeah, I got that shit. All in the face and down the chin. That's how much I got that one.
I'm going to keep walking down the
So you
Please,
walk down
let's.
this hallway, and you notice something strange. You haven't seen a guard for like a floor and a half now at this point.
Guys, where are the guards at?
Probably lunch.
I swear to God, if you say out cold.
No, like a union break, like a union coffee break.
Oh, this place seems pretty big. I mean, maybe it's just they don't expect people to break out of cells very often.
And you're walking towards this this like opening in the wall on your right, and it's getting colder. And now you're seeing like the light pour in as you've been walking through these kind of dim hallways. And it's starting to get real cold. Of course, Christoph, you don't notice any of this because you're a tiefling and internal heat and your obsession with cold, so you're fine. Also, you just like jizzed out cold everywhere, so it's fine. But everybody else, you're starting to get cold. And you come up on this entrance way, and when you turn right, like you can see an open gate, and snow is just like pouring in, and you can see like outside. Like you just see like snow, the snowy horizon, 20 feet forward.
And that ends part 1 of Griffo Takes the Stage. So we're going to do something different that we don't typically do. We're going to take this guest episode and we're going to cut it in 2. Mainly because your boys are going on vacation. Well, kind of. So November is a really busy month for all of us. And so we worked really, really hard in October to make November a lawful, stupid, free month for us, meaning that we don't have to record, we don't have to edit. A lot of us are doing NaNoWriMo. I'm getting married specifically. I know Shane and Devin both have a lot of traveling, and Alex has a ton going on in his life as well. And so we're going to cut this one up, and that gives us some extra breathing room in the release schedule. What you should know, that does not mean there will be no content. There will absolutely be content every single week. Bar something crazy happening that I don't foresee coming. But there will be content every single week for October. And then in December, we're going to pick back up, and it's going to be great. You're going to see Lawful Lawful Stupid Season 2. It's going to be great. But that's for December. So I just want to say, it's part 2 coming next week. So we're gonna tease that a little bit. You're gonna have to wait until next week to get the rest of Adam from One Shot Onslaught. And is the wait worth it? But also, thanks for listening. That this is not how we normally do things, but really, we just want to say we appreciate you listening, and we mostly appreciate you understanding. Thanks so much.